Hey guys, it's Erica Galinas from the Mike McCady Group at Century 21 affiliated in Cherville, Indiana. I am here for our weekly market update for Crown Point. I always do two sets of numbers because Crown Point is kind of two different areas. There's Center Township, which is the square, all the stuff that we're used to, and then there's also Winfield, which is east of the square. They're two kind of different markets. They were built in the same time, obviously, so I kind of split it up into two. So these are numbers through the end of February. So January's numbers, we'll compare them to February. First, we'll talk about Center Township. So again, this is the square area. 34 units were sold in the month of February compared to 36 in January. Total volume was about the same for both months, about 10.5 million in Center Township sold. Average sales prices in January, $291,949 versus $308, 110,000 in February in Center Township. So that's a change, increase about $16,000. A big number, but not a huge, crazy number. Interestingly enough, average days on market in Center Township in February, so this past month, was 16 days. So just over 2 weeks, these houses are going under contract. In January, it was 4 days on average from when a house is listed on the market to the time that it has a buyer. Crazy. I don't know that I would not have expected to ever see a 4-day average days on market number, but that's what we got going on now. Listed sales price for both numbers are about the same, just over 95%. We've seen some houses that, were on the market for, almost 2 weeks and accepted a lower list price than maybe they expected. 95% is still a tremendous number. The big news in Crown Point, in Center Township, in Winfield, is the fact that we have no inventory, and these numbers are reflecting that. The price is going up, always is a good sign, but the other thing is that these houses are only on the market average just over 2 weeks, less than 5 days in January. There's no inventory for sale right now. In terms of active listings for Center Township right now, there's 27 active listings in all of Crown Point Center Township. By the square, north, on the Ross Township border, Center Ross Road, all the way south into basically what is basically Cedar Lake. There's only 27 houses listed in all of Center Township and Crown Point. Average listing price for those houses is $474,380, which is a huge, huge number. Average days on market, 95 days. So I broke down that average listing price for active listings in Center Township because it seems awfully high to me. What it worked out to be is that new construction, there's 11 new construction homes in Crown Point. And as you can imagine, these are predominantly in the west part of town. They're on a couple acres. They're custom built homes. The average new construction listing price for these active current listings is $588,000. For existing homes, 16 of those, these are all the rest of the houses. There's some built for sale right now in 1875. So all the regular houses already existing in Crown Point. The average listing price for those is $395,000. So that's about a $200,000 price difference between new construction and, average listing price for existing homes. Not surprising. Like I said, most of what they're building in Crown Point right now are these like executive homes. Again, mostly in the west and southwest part of Center Township. So, obviously $395 is nothing to sneeze at for existing homes. Our market is still doing very well. But one of the reasons why that sale price is so high is because that new construction is so high. In terms of pending, so these are listings that have had offers, that were listed. They have offers. They haven't closed yet. They're waiting for, title work or appraisals or something. 80 pending listings in Crown Point Center Township right now. So these things are getting snapped up. Average listing price on pendings, we won't know what the sales price is till they close, but the average list price is $315,000 and some change. Average days on market is 16 days. There are, what does it look like? 6 new construction in there. So those other existing houses have been on the market and gone under contract in 10 days. So we're continuing to see this lack of inventory. Stuff is listed, stuff is purchased, the end, flying off the shelves. That is really... There's the swing in the average prices between the new construction and the existing. So we're seeing what they're building is kind of different than what's in Crown Point right now. And then that 10 days on market. Crown Point is crazy, super hot. We have a lot of people moving from, say, Munster and Dyer. They're kind of getting away from the Illinois buyers. So they want to go into Crown Point now. But But we have a ton of Illinois buyers moving into Crown Point because they hit 109th, they hit 65, they head straight to the city. So we're going to continue to see that pressure on the Center Township market until we get some more listings. This is just how it is. There's nothing for anybody to buy right now, so it's just flying off the shelves. Winfield, very similar. Obviously a different housing stock. I mean, for a lot of years, there was Lakes to Four Seasons and there was like 2 farms. Now, you know, in the past 20, 30 years now, they have built almost everything that exists in Winfield has sprouted up in that past 25 years or so. In terms of numbers in sales in Winfield, Crown Point, that eastern part, last month we sold 9 houses in Winfield for a total of $3.3 million. In February, we sold 9 houses in Winfield for a total of $3.6 million. So it's almost identical months. Average sales price in January was $367. Average sales price in February is $406. So that's a difference of about $40,000. And if you look at, I'm going to say new construction and existing is about 50-50 in Winfield. So those higher numbers obviously are coming from the new construction that they're doing out there. Average days on market in January was 13 days. Average days on market in February was 30 days. Again, see that kind of, you know, I don't want to say doubling of market time, but basically it's a double market time, just as we saw in Center Township, but still 30 days is nothing, particularly when new construction is added in there. It skews the numbers. You know, those hang out a while because it's a model listing and then people buy lots and stuff like that. Average list to sales price, also about the same month to month, 99.9 in January. So again, we're selling houses in 2 weeks at almost 100%. In February, 98.9. So, you know, a difference of 1 percentage point in terms of list to sales price. So stuff is really still selling at that 100% mark almost. Active listings in Winfield, 23 active listings. 22 of them are single family homes. 22 of them are new construction. So there's one house that was built, I don't remember, in like 2009 or something like that. That's for sale in Winfield right now. And the rest are all new construction. Average days on market, 176. Again, new construction skews that numbers. It doesn't mean that it's hanging around on the market. Average listing price, $373 at $59. Pending listings. So again, these are ones that have been listed, have a buyer, haven't closed. 30 pending listings. Average price, $323,138. So actually a little lower than what we see for the average list, but that's, again, people negotiate up and down. Again, days on market, 25 days. So these are, you know, often 3 weeks. Looks like about 50-50 again with new construction existing. 25 of them, all of them are single family homes. So I presume at some point they're going to keep building, you know, the duplexes and the townhouses and those kinds of things, just because that is such a growth market right now. For whatever reason, they haven't hit the market yet. So again, it's just barely, like yesterday was springtime it started. So we'll probably see them start to dig more holes and plan more developments and everything like that in that Winfield area. That's about it. I mean, the big news, and this is in every town I've been talking about over the past weeks, we have no inventory. Our inventory is down 50% since this time last year. So again, if there were 100 houses for sale last year, this year there's only 50, which is a huge, huge difference. I was talking to Mike McCady, my team lead, yesterday, to just some ideas. I mean, I have sellers that aren't ready to sell. I have buyers that can't find anything to buy. Things are kind of at a standstill. And it's, again, not because there's a market bubble necessarily, and not because there's market trouble. It's just that everybody's just kind of waiting right now to see how things shake out, you know, with all the unpleasantness that's been going on. You know, there's a lot of job changes and people have, you know, switched jobs, or are they going to work remote? So should they relocate, those kinds of things. Everybody's just kind of on hold for now. February is traditionally, you know, the least amount of listings throughout the year. So we're going to have to look at what happens over the next couple months with everything that's been happening and then our particular real estate market. Because again, if something gets listed, it's snapped up almost immediately at this point. So if there are sellers out there, I don't think they're going to have a hard time selling their houses, and I'm sure at a pretty high listing price. So Crown Point, if you're interested in the area, like I said, Center Township, Winfield, you're thinking about selling, just curious about what this new low inventory market means for your sales value, give me a call, text me anytime, 219-765-2062. Obviously, if you're interested in buying in Crown Point, I shall do my best. I will have better luck for you in the next couple weeks, but call me now because we want to be the first people in the door to get these houses as they come on the market. So again, call or text me anytime, 219-765-2062. If you just have questions, you're just curious, also happy to help. I'm super low pressure. You can always email me at hsbyerica@gmail.com. That stands for Home Sales by Erica. And then, or, send me a message, comment down below. If you have any questions, you're doing Ask the Agents on Thursday. If you have a question about something, happy to answer it, discuss it on video. And thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next week for a market update on St. John, Indiana. Lots of new construction, always kind of interesting. And then I'll see you Thursday on Ask the Agent. We're going to talk about multiple offer situations from the seller perspective and to see how we can get those going. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.